Good morning, or good afternoon, or good day, good Friday. It's year six. So we've got another fantastic maths challenge. Whoa! Yay! And today it's going to be with me, Mr. Aviawe. Okay. So make sure you've got everything that you need, all your resources, pen. You will need some color pencils today. So if you need to pause the video, please feel free to pause the video so that you can get some colour pencils as well for later on. You'll need a ruler and a pencil, and you'll need your brains. Okay, so as you can see, today we are looking at parts and wholes, and I can hear from here all of the year sixes just cheering wildly because we love using the bar model and parts and wholes. Okay, so let's think. What can you tell me about this bar model or part whole model? Okay, so pause the video, take time to write out number sentences associated with this parts and whole model. Okay, so what can you tell me about it? Okay, I'm not going to ask much else to see what you come up with. So pause the video and write everything that you can. Now, there are, believe it or not, 8 different variations that you can find. Have a look at what you've got so far. If you've got all 8, well done. Let's move on to the next page. If not, again, pause and go back and see what you might have missed. Okay. Okay, right, done that. Let's move on to this one. So we've got a 3, we've got a 4, we've got a 7, we've got a plus, a minus, and an equal sign. So using these symbols and the numbers, I want you to create a bar model that represents an addition. Okay. Then I want you to create as many calculations as you can, written out like number sentences, using only the above numbers and symbols. Okay. So once again, we're going to be using a bar model, and remember, there's 8 to find. Is there a pattern that you have discovered? Can you also split your number sentences up into particular types? Okay. So, back again for the next little part. We're going to try this again. Notice so far that we've not done any calculation. It's not about calculating at the moment. It's simply about following these patterns and getting used to them, because, you know, especially in year 6, I'm sure in year 7 and beyond, the traditional, with air quotes, maths that we might have learnt is with your equal sign on the, you know, towards the right hand side of a calculation. But that may not be the case. We know that the equal sign is simply like a balance, so that both sides will balance out. Anyway, once again, using these slightly larger numbers, I'd like you and the symbols to create some number sentences after you have done a bar model. Okay, so just also with this, quick question: which of these numbers is the whole? How do you know? Is there a way to kind of prove it? Which are the parts? Again, how do you know? How can you prove it? And why is the part sometimes on its own with some of these calculations? Now, this only is the case, really, I suppose, when you're looking at subtraction. And yeah, if you can jot down those answers for me, show that you've been really thinking quite hard about it. Okay, remember to pause the video to do everything that you need. I'm going to move on, but I am sure it will take you a few minutes just to get this bit done. Okay, so finally, just moving on a little bit, we're going to create a bar model without numbers. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit algebraic. Okay, so we're going to substitute those numbers for letters. Use the first letter of the colour in each box and write out there is representative number sentences. You can use whatever colours you want. It doesn't have to be the ones I've used. I've just used the ones most convenient, but you can use anything you want. And so use the letters from the first letter from each of the colours in place of the numbers. So just a quick reminder, if you're using something like pink and purple, you might want to use PI for pink and then PU for purple. Okay, and again, remember, there are 8 to find. Can you find them all? And can you organize them in a way where they are with their own kind of number sentence? Okay, thank you very much, Year 6. Have fun.